Mason Mount. Rashford! McTominay has a goal! Victor Lindelof is an unlikely scorer!
Manchester United won, Luton Town 0. We just seem to just about buy ourselves a goal. Another game, another poor performance. Another game, another injury. Another game, millions of missed chances. We just can't play football.
You are now listening to Pree Da Production with your host, Madaro.
What is up, my channel people? Welcome back to the Pree Da Production YouTube channel. I'm your host, Madaro, aka Midge. And honestly, I was in two minds whether to do this review, because what really happened? What changed in this game? What did we find out? Apart from, Eriksen being injured and us not finishing our chances again, what more did we need to know? Because this was an absolute snooze fest. I saw like a tweet from someone, or like a post saying, imagine Tahith Chong scores a hat-trick and Ted Mengi with 2-3 assists. That'd be mad. That would have been an absolute disaster if those academy players scored against us. Or former academy players. What can I say about this game? Honestly, this is the most forgettable game I've ever seen. Apart from the missed chances, there's nothing that happened. There was no stellar performer. There wasn't anyone who was like lighting it up. There was no, oh my God, look at him. Did you see what he did? He's in form. He's getting back to it. There's nothing. There's nothing to talk about. Onana with a couple good saves, like he should. Maguire playing steady, moving like a steady Eddie. Lindelof did well on occasions, also did poor on occasions as well. Thank God he scored the goal, because otherwise it would have been a peak. Diego Dalot doing Diego Dalot things, starting to deceive. Eriksen was in the game and then he was out of the game because of an injury. And once he left, Scott McTominay was playing a single pivot and it just wasn't working. Scott McTominay is good going forward, but when you ask him to hold and sit, he can't do that job. He'll be passing it back. He'll be wall passing it back. Not even changing direction or changing pace. It's just, to me, to you. And that's it. Who else? Rashford should have scored a couple goals. Just put your foot through it. First time, second time. He was better on the right than he has been on the left, but maybe that's because he's on the right. Because when you're on the right, you can't just cut into the middle every time, because that's on your weak foot. You're not going to be smashing it through there unless you're an absolute retard. Garnacho, bruv. Just first time shots. Don't need to take a touch. Don't need to set. Just believe. That's when you know confidence isn't there with him and the team. Because if the ball came to him in an open goal like that, he would have buried that first time and everyone would have been screaming, ah! But it wasn't his day. It wasn't to be. Rasmus Højlund can't buy a goal. He can't buy a goal in the Premier League. But I'm just guaranteeing, as soon as he scores in the Premier League, you're going to see more about him. It's just about confidence. And right now, the team is devoid of confidence. Especially after that last loss. A lot of people was giving me crap on TikTok saying that was a penalty, that was a red card, what are you on about? That was, VAR got it right, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, okay, let me look into the rules of UEFA and the Premier League. That is classed in the rule book as an accident. As an accident where the ball is floating somewhere in the air or on the ground and you go to touch it, and as another player comes to touch it, it's not a tackle, because that's not what it was. He goes to step for the ball and the player comes from behind, doesn't know where he's at, and slaps on his ankle. That's classed as an accident. If an accident occurs when it comes to play, you can award a yellow card. There's no such thing saying it has to be a red card. In my opinion, I would have put in that and given it a yellow card. But my real frustration with that is loads of loads of things like that happen in the game. We all have VAR talking about, is it a push in the back? Is it a stiff arm? Is it an elbow? Are they grabbing him too tough? The game's gone. If they're looking at those types of things and thinking, how can we disallow this goal because of that? It's gone. Because for years that's been happening. And no one had a complaint. Everyone would be like, oh my God, he's pushing it, ref. But at the end of the day, no one's going to be like, give a red card or give a penalty for that, because it happens every single game, every single play, every single possession, whenever there's a corner. But everyone's like, yeah, it's fine. But now with VAR, it's like, we've got the ability to go back to every single goal that score and look for ways to disallow it. Ooh, his toe was slightly off. Can't give it. Ooh, that player fouled him. That was nothing to do with the play. He fouled him on the edge of the box, took him out for no reason, or they got in an entanglement for no reason on the pitch. Let's disallow the goal. The game's gone. It's not even enjoyable. It's not even enjoyable watching these games anymore. The Premier League, UEFA, FIFA, whoever needs to sort this out. Because how must the players feel? How must the players feel feeling like we play well, we are resolute, we follow the program, and not even a moment of madness, because this isn't even like the David Beckham red card. This is just a moment of football where you're just playing football. You're out there balling. You're not even thinking of anything. You're just like, let me get this ball and look for a play, look for a ball, look for a player, look for a goal. And you get a red card. Anyways, enough of me moaning about the red card. It is what it is. Manchester United are going to be out of that competition anytime soon anyway, so I'm over it. This season has been an absolute write-off. It happens every year when it comes to Manchester United being in the Champions League. But like that, it hurts. It hurts. It really does hurt. It really does hurt, because I love this team. But this team are killing me. I don't know how to feel. I'm numb. That's what I am. I'm numb. I was watching the game and I was just like, this isn't even fun anymore. I'm just doing it out of a habit. Anyways, let me know what you think about Manchester United state of affairs. Apparently, we're going to finally get Jim Radcliffe in next week or next month or whatever. It's some bullshit as always coming up at Manchester United. I'm probably not going to do a video on that. Probably mention it in one of these reviews, because it's been teased and, there's been trailers made for that coming of investment for seems to be years now. So it is what it is. Let me know what you think about everything in the comments below, and make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I be kidding on my foes, even though I got it all on my own. Success sweet, yeah, it tastes like honeycomb. Dropping blood tears and even breaking bones. I'm sipping on Patron while aiming for the throne. I've been to hell and back and even